SpectralWorks provides a web-based solution to open access mass spectrometry and NMR which works with any instrument and is entirely scalable. Learn why RemoteAnalyzer was selected by the University of Durham in the UK and the benefits you can get when you upgrade your lab to use it.
We chose RemoteAnalyzer from SpectralWorks because it gave us a seamless workflow. It automated sample submission for the students and users from start to finish. We've been using RemoteAnalyzer now as our solution for several years, and in that time frame we've trained over 500 users to use our system. These are students, postdoctorates, visiting academics and external clients. We have a number of instruments from different manufacturers and provide a range of mass spectrometry techniques. We required a solution to unify our different analytical approaches, streamline sample submission, and maximise student interaction with those instruments. In addition, users had to be able to process and visualise their data. We wanted to do this electronically so that we could easily generate key performance indicators regarding sample numbers and instrument utilisation.
One of the key benefits is the flexibility of the system for both users and supervisors. Let's hear from Caitlin Mooney, a final year PhD student.
Unlike a lot of people, I submit large batches of samples. I can do this at my desk and then take my samples downstairs, confirm them to the service. They run overnight, and that means the next morning I have the data waiting for me. Before I used RemoteAnalyzer, I used to have to write down all of the information of my samples on a piece of paper and then submit that to the service, whereas now I can submit multiple samples online and not have to submit a paper copy. I can't imagine going back to a paper-based system.
An advantage of the system is that Caitlin can easily review data with her supervisor. Assistant Professor Dr. James Walton now shares his views as a supervisor.
I previously studied for a PhD here, and I used a lot of mass spectrometry at that time. Back in those days, we used a paper-based system, which was slow and inefficient. With the introduction of RemoteAnalyzer, our workflow has been streamlined, and the turnaround time for our sample analysis has been significantly reduced. The students can submit their samples easily from a web browser. They can choose between a variety of techniques and monitor the progress of their samples being run. The results are then available immediately, as well as the data for visualization. One of the great benefits of RemoteAnalyzer is that I can access my students' results and data wherever I am via a web browser. This allows me to keep track of my students' studies and keep them moving forward in their research. The data and results are automatically archived, so when we are writing research papers, we can go back and access the information very quickly. We use mass spectrometry a lot in our research, and RemoteAnalyzer is an essential part of that research.
We've gone from around 10,000 samples per year to nearly 30,000 samples per year. This has been enabled because it is so easy for the students to interact directly with the instruments and independently of staff. This means staff that run the service can spend their time on more advanced applications and more advanced analyses and support the students in their understanding and interpretation of data. The mass spectrometry service here at Durham is now totally paper-free. This provides us with a savings not only in terms of the direct cost, but also in the indirect benefits such as reducing the environmental impact. The installation and operation of RemoteAnalyzer in Durham University is now integral and ingrained within our department and our philosophy. I really cannot imagine life without it. We certainly cannot see any other solution that we would consider to meet our needs.